What up, peoples? Mr. Anomaly coming at you again. Hey, 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 hey. Another day with Mr. A. Happy A Day, y'all. Had a sub send me with this is a quick one. I don't know. This might be a quick one or not. We'll see. We'll see where the spirit takes us here. How I'm flowing. More imprint talk. This is my specialty. I love talking about the imprint. Like I said, somebody I might have mentioned it once or twice. Haven't had sex yet, so I have this. I think I'm more in tune with the spirituality, the more so than the average person. I would say, man, I can sense things. I can see people. The energy. Did that video, a couple days ago. PG just piggybacking off that, confirming what I've been talking about. This energy, being able to see people and being able to look past the external, look past the TNA, and be able to look into the soul. Pull my boy Shang Tsung. I can see into your soul. I did this video before. Same subject, probably do it again in the future. I judge her by the whack ass dudes she let smash. And it's for a reason. I ain't trying to be harsh. I'm trying to see why I am covering my ass, man. I'm self preservation. Very self centered, man. I just ain't trying to bring everybody up into my kingdom. It is what it is. But we already established dudes out here base their self worth on women's approval, and these dudes are lost causes as far as I'm concerned. It's my humble opinion. But let me let her go in real quick, and let's just see what she got to say here. Here we go.
We're not. We can't wash men off.
So
period. No, I need you to hear me. We cannot wash men off. There will always be a remnant of the men that we've been with inside of our bodies for life.
For life. Got the NWO shirt on. For life. You don't turn it on and turn it off like that. And we live in a society that has bent the knee to the Jezebel spirit. Did that video a little while back ago. Jeffrey Epstein already had your old lady. What does the society promote? Go out there, have a whole phase. Never give your 20s to a man. Go out there and get all the sausages, 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 sausages. And then whenever you decide that you're ready, whenever that Ted Bundy or Richard Ramirez or Pook doesn't settle for you, now you're ready to settle down and be a good woman. Now you're going to raise the standards and know your worth after the fact. Now, that is your right as an individual to do that. But again, anybody that has any kind of common sense ain't taking that deal. Any man that's centered and got his shit together ain't taking that deal.
With all of these different people, you know how many different soul ties, demon spirits you got in your body?
But so do men, though.
No, men can wash us off.
No.
What do you?
Right there. That right there, this is an uphill battle, and it ain't really a battle, but it's already set in stone. Ain't nobody trying to go against it, but the mentality is there. This space is a prime example. Dudes out here really think they can go out here and just sleep with 50 women and somehow just not be affected on a spiritual scale. I'd already debunked this. If you line down with Jeffrey Epstein's wives again, because she's been out there in the streets having her whole phase getting throttled. She's Jeffrey. Even she been with some dude that been to a Diddy party, some orgy, some eyes wide short orgy. Some form of if you follow the spiritual paper trail, it all leads to it. But dudes somehow think that they can go out here and just lie down with harlots and somehow just not be affected. That's a lie. There's a spiritual kinsmanship. And the fact that if you're a dude that even wants to lie with a woman like that, I got to question you on a spiritual scale anyway. Again, we already established dudes will sell their souls to get a little whiff on their finger. It is what it is. But again, it does affect you. They even confirm that in the scriptures. Her bed is the den of death. Her guests are now citizens of Hades. I thought it didn't matter who you sleep with as a man. Two become one. Yes, just because she's the nail and you're the hammer. You know what makes me think? I think about I'm rambling. I don't even know where we're going with this. I'm just rambling. I think about all these years I've been posting and all the comments I got from thirsty, lonely dudes, and how men have this desire to smash, to want to penetrate. I want to fuck her in her. I just want to. That's an energy, and it makes me think. And if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's an old movie, like 2001, called Shaolin Soccer. I'm going somewhere with this. At the end of the movie, it came down to a final kick. It was a bad guy and this chick who was pretending to be a dude. She shaved her head, and she was defending the gold. and the bad villain was really strong. He's really powerful. So he goes in and kicks the soccer ball, and it's like all this like flames and shit behind it, and it's like really powerful attack. And the goalie before the girl took over was trying to stop it with force. He was trying to get in front of it and tank it, and he ended up getting injured and getting carried off the field. What she did was different, and this got me thinking about how dudes always want to smash and just want to pound and act like there's an energy there. So he kicks the ball and it's coming, and it's like all this flames and shit. She doesn't stand in front of the ball. She takes the ball and redirects the energy, and basically she used it against them. She took it. She didn't block it. She took it and redirected it and used it against them and took them all out. It was pretty good. Check it out if you haven't checked out that Shaolin Soccer. Good movie. Reason why I say all this is dudes who have this hot box tunnel vision, as I always talk about on this channel, hot box tunnel vision. You're ensnaring yourself as far as I'm concerned, bro. Like if you have that kind of I just want to if you have that kind of mentality, bro, you're ensnared as far as I'm concerned. They got you. They got you, bro. They got you. It is. That's just how I see it. Especially dudes that are just so thirsty and just pedestalize and put it in. I like, bro, you're done, man. But again, it does matter who you sleep with, men and women. I judge her by the whack-ass dude she let smash. I talk through most women. I don't even go back and forth. Dudes argue. Y'all argue with women who's already been out here in the streets, bro. Again, what did Reese tell y'all?
Always remember, you ain't first, you're last.
It does matter. The body remembers. And again, I talk through the Jezebels because we already established that Jezebel will not humble herself. She has no humility. She has no reverence for the Most High. She is defiant. She is haughty, and she will go down even knowing how did Jezebel go out talking shit. She put on her finest linens. She put on her little wig, her little makeup on. She got all dialed up, knowing she was about to die, and still went out with two middle fingers, talking shit out the window till they yeeted her ass out the window. She got trampled by horses, and then the dogs ate her corpse. Look at the karma of that. Look at the karma of that energy. They're not going to humble themselves. Let me let Brittany Renner go in. Jezebel will not. They're not going to accept this. So trying to get a woman to understand this, more than likely, it's going to be after the fact, after she's already been throttled. It's not going to be beforehand. It's going to be after she's already been dead in, and the dude broke her heart, and she's never going to forget that. By the way, that's why you're last. Where's she at? Here we go.
Men fixate a lot on someone's past because they feel that another man can permanently taint a woman. You don't have that power.
How do you know, bitch? Okay, that might have been a little. She's the haughtiness. Just I don't like the lack of humility. I find your lack of humility disturbing. Just I that's something I look for in women too, bro. It's like just the reverence of the Most High. You can't fake that either, by the way. Your lifestyle is a result of your fear and reverence of the Most High. Your lifestyle, not having a whole phase and then learning a lesson after the fact.
Cannot someone's past because they feel that another man can permanently taint a woman. You don't have that power.
Y'all gonna take her word for it? And a lot of guys do. This is a rhetorical question. A lot of guys, oh, I'm ready to be a wife. I'm ready to settle down and be a mother. Oh, okay. She says she's ready. Of course, the Jezebel's not gonna humble herself to accept this.
Not
Are
permanently
damaged,
taint me.
but a lot of women are they've had relationships that have completely changed their personalities, the way they trust a man, the way they view men in general. I feel like you can be in a messed up relationship that can really mess you up.
But I feel like when it comes to past and a man focusing on what happened 5 years ago or what man you slept with or what guy you were with, that is thinking when this man stuck his penis in her, she no longer has value. We're the whores, but who are we all fucking? But
See, that they're getting the value part. Nobody's saying you're not valuable after you've been throttled in the streets and getting a prolapsed ass. You can still be a tribute to humanity. You can feed the homeless, help out orphans. You can still do great things. You're just not a wife. I wouldn't, you're not a mom. I wouldn't put kids in your ass. You shouldn't. Dudes they're doing it left and right. That's why divorce courts are making billions off people. I mean, it is what it is. But I don't expect women, like I said again, what type of society we live in. We live in a society that has bent the knee to the Jezebel spirit. Romance. Romance favors the woman. Romance shows the woman that she is the main character syndrome. It's all about her. It's all revolving around her. So naturally, the Epstein programming is hard-coded in most of these women. They're not going to accept the way I'm talking. The way I'm talking, I'm all kinds of misogynistic, little dick, you get no bitches, you hate women, you're gay. I don't expect the Jezebel to humble herself. They can't, because she would have to admit that she was wrong and then have to reconstruct her whole identity. We already know a lot of them don't even have, a lot of dudes don't even have that. So women, you expecting that from women? Generally, I'm speaking in generalities, people. Jesus Christ. Some of y'all, I'm speaking in general terms. Are there outliers? Yes. But I'm speaking about the majority of the normies. The Jezebel ain't gonna humble herself. That's why I talk through most of them.
Like, if you meet somebody that makes sense, whether they have a kid, whether they've been with someone publicly, why miss out on potential love of your life just because some guy dated her and it didn't work out?
That's probably
The potential love of your life. That shit works on lonely dudes who are decentered. She's trying to sell a dude a fantasy. And she was crying in that because I think the dude that she liked, one of the NBA guys, knows her reputation and wasn't taking her seriously. So now she's putting on the waterworks and now she's all upset. Again, most of them don't learn their lessons until after the fact. Best case scenario, you're going to get one that's already been on the CC. It is what it is, man. But I just want to do this video. Talking points reaffirmed. Yes, I judge her by the whack-ass dude she let smash. Two become one. It doesn't rub off. It stays with you for life. People don't want to hear this, though. But, it is what it is. Harsh truths that normies don't want to accept.
We're not. We can't wash men off.
so
Period. No, I need you to hear me. We cannot wash men off. There will always be a remnant of the men that we've been with inside of our bodies.
Again, the only women this don't apply to is virgins, bro.
Remembers. That's why I was saying in the other show, don't let every man hit the bottom of your vagina, the root of your vagina.
Seriously, man, if y'all, I'm just telling you right now, this clip's gonna get played in some capacity, more than likely, pretty frequently. This is my go-to clip, man. Like, you can't even refute this, man. You can't even refute this. Only people that refute this are the Jezebels like Brittany Renner and simps that worship them, and they're in denial.
Always remember, you ain't first, you're last.
Y'all better listen to Reese. Y'all better listen to Reese.
They don't know about the bottom. They don't know about the bottom.
Yeah, and she insane. Her mind ain't good because the P starts screaming and saying, yeah, daddy, that's it. Or she might start cursing or screaming out all types of profanities because he done hit the bottom. And now her mind, she insane. Her mind ain't good because the penis done ejaculated all in her brain. She's gone crazy. So you don't let every man hit your bottom and your body remembers it, just like a man ejaculated all in her brain. She's gone crazy. So you don't let every man hit your bottom and your body remembers it. Crazy. So you don't let every man hit your bottom and your body remembers it.
See how I be piecing it all together again? The only women this don't apply to is a virgin. Harsh truths, man. Harsh truths.
We cannot wash men off. There will always be a remnant of the men that we've been with inside of our bodies for life.
Is it who it belong to? Screaming, she calling for him. Man, this stuff is programmed all up in this woman's vagina, rectum, uterus, all up in this mind right here.
For life. For life. I'm bumping an NWO track at the end of this. For life. You know what? We're gonna do it now. I'm about to bump it. Where we at? For life, y'all. Forever. Don't turn it off. Again, it's pointless going back and forth. Dudes be arguing with them on panels and shit. I'm like, y'all are arguing. Let me shut up, because I was about to say something that might be a little harsh. Spiritually barren. How about that? Spiritually barren. We'll say that. I was about to say something worse than that, but.
And that will actually bind her, actually reduce her to a comfrey.
It just sticks. Oh, it just sticks. It don't matter. It don't mean anything. Everybody's doing it. Just what the Jeffrey Epstein matrix of this world we live in promotes. And it's for a reason. They don't give a shit about people, man. They don't care. They want to see everybody snuffed out, man. Yep. It is what it is. Where we at?
Can't get to him, she'll slip at me. women, they expect remembering and trying to recapture the man, and then that's where the jackrabbits and all the different size penises and dildos come in, because she's remembering and trying to recapture that experience. So you just about said you don't want to let everybody hit that bottom. You don't want to let everybody spank you and talk to you all kind of ways, because women, they, especially when that man pull it back, won't give you the peanut heart, get the beating fast, blood pressure go up, she can't hardly catch her breath. Just to think about that man done rationed that out and laid that out for somebody else and bent them over and talked to them too and spanked them. Having the PhDs and master degrees to put on my wall in academia, but I have a master degree in being played by men, used by men, told everything I want to hear to get me in them positions, and I am, to be honest with you, I'm just gonna be real about it. I'm very upset by being made a fool out of.
They never forget. They never forget. They never forget that Ted Bundy that broke her heart. What about the men? I don't care about the men, because the man that most of these women are describing isn't your average man, generally speaking. The trickle-down effect. They had your girl, and now here you come whenever she decides she's ready to settle down. For life, y'all.
Filled with all of these different people. You know how many different soul ties, demon spirits you got in your body?
But so do men, though.
No, men can wash us off.
Nope, that's not true. That's a lie. But again, like I said again, dudes, just say that you're a whore. Just admit it. Jesus Christ. You know, it is what it is. But like I said, this is a quick one. It's only a 20-second clip, man. I ain't really got much else to add. Imprint strikes again, bro. It is what it is. For life, y'all. You don't turn it off. You don't turn it off. Don't expect the Jezzy. Don't expect the Jezebel to humble herself, y'all. It's not going to happen. She can't do it. It's not in her program. Just move accordingly. You know, it is what it is. But am I off base on that? Is that too harsh? I'd say I might be a little extreme. You might want to meet in the middle ground somewhere, because you ain't going to find no virtuous woman. You ain't going to find a woman that's been touched on already. You know, it is what it is. Monk mode, play the field. I don't know. Figure it out, man. You know, it is what it is. But that's pretty much the video. The milk's been spilled. The die has been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. Survey says one more for the good guys. Hey. Hey. Ooh. For life, y'all. For life. You don't turn it off, man. That's pretty much the video. I'm just jamming out here for a second, man. That's my track, y'all. That is my deal, man. That's pretty much the video, y'all. Y'all stay up. Be safe out there. Crazy times ahead. You know it is. We're gonna get through it, y'all. We're gonna get through it. We'll figure it out, man. That's it, y'all. I am out. Later.